Hey y'all, I just wanted to stop real quick and make a video for you. It's a Talk It Out Tuesday, so I kind of gonna try to make some videos and post them every Tuesday, and kind of post something to give you guys a little something to think about. And I wrote some things down on my post-it notes so I could keep my thoughts in check, because I have a habit of drifting off and going away from topics, so this is to keep it concise. So when you set goals and you're working towards reaching them, sometimes we can easily lose that momentum. That's why it's really important for us to make sure that we have accountability partners and the best support that we can, which is the reason why my challenge groups work out so great, is because we are there 100% for one another, to back one another up through everything, and just having that awesome community really helps you get to where you're going. So that's something that's really important when you're trying to reach your goals. So whether it's you reaching out to your significant other, or your best friend, or your mom, or your family, sometimes they can really help you. But I know sometimes surrounding yourself by people who are trying to work towards achieving the same or similar thing, that's something that also really helps. But when you're working on trying to achieve your goals, sometimes it just seems impossible. Even when you have that extra accountability and you have that extra motivation, it just seems like that goal is just like way out there. And those tiny little steps that you have to take to get there, sometimes they can be frequently missed until all of a sudden you've just dropped off and it's just something that you're not working towards anymore. We'll use working out for an example. So say you want to, let's see here, say you want to lose 50 pounds. We'll just throw out 50 pounds out there. So say you want to lose 50 pounds and you really want to get in shape for the summer, and you set this New Year's resolution goal and you're working towards this goal, and then all of a sudden Valentine's Day comes around. So you and your significant other decide to have a treat night. Now, your treat night could be one of those make it or break it for you. You know, are you at the point now where you're confident enough and strong enough to resist those urges and temptations? Sorry, I have like little fuzzies flying around in my car and they're distracting me. So are you going to fall to those temptations, and is that going to be like a snowball effect where from then you just continuously just keep, gorging on food and, not meal planning and not getting your workouts in, and the next thing it's March or April and you're like, shit, like summer is going to be here in like 60 days. Like, what on earth am I going to do? Like, now my goal really seems like it's possible. So I kind of wrote down some tips to keep you working like towards your goals, like keep you moving towards what it is that you have in mind, that end result, that big picture that just seems so far away. So I wrote down actually 4 things that you can do, and it's something that I actually practice and try practicing regularly, and it's something that I teach in my challenge groups. So this is like a big bonus video because, like I said, this is for my paid groups and dedicated to my challengers, but I wanted to share this with you. So ways to keep working out, ways to keep working towards your goals. What is your why? This is extremely important for you to identify your why. And your why should not be about somebody else. It shouldn't be for someone else. What is your why to reach your goal? We'll use working out, for example. Your why should really be personal and should really resonate with you. Yes, you want to work out to be a good example for your children. Yes, you want to work out so you look great for your husband or your girlfriend or your wife. Yes, you want to work out because you want to have energy to keep up with your kids. Yes, you want to have, you want to lose weight and reach this goal so that you look great in a swimsuit and you don't feel self-conscious anymore and other people aren't judging you. You might have reasons like that, but you really need to dig even deeper and come up with a why that's personal to you. Like, it should be for you in some way, shape, or form. And this goes to number 2. What is your why should be really strong. And it should be something that really just resonates deep down inside of you. And maybe, maybe you are always a little overweight. Or for me, my why is I've always been underweight, and it's always made me self-conscious and insecure as a person, as a woman. And I've always felt that when I wasn't working out, when I wasn't dedicating myself to health and fitness, I really felt less like a woman. I felt like I just didn't have a lot of quality to give to somebody because I was so thin. So that is like something that's deep down. That's like rooted deep within my soul because it's something I've carried on with me for so long. So your why should be really strong, So number one, what is your why? Number two, your why should be strong. Is your why strong? Is your why something that's valid, that's going to make you want to jump out of bed at 5 a.m. in the morning to get your workout on? Is it going to give you the extra burst to jump up and get what it is that you need to have done? So that's the reason why you need to have your why so strong. Number three, stop comparing yourself to others. Your journey gets really, really, really difficult when you start looking at somebody else and where they're at in their life and in their journey. They've done something that's different. So when you look at somebody and you're like, they've always been thin, or they've always, been this way, or, well, they're over here doing this. Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're robbing yourself from the joy in this journey that you're going on. So don't compare yourself to other people. It's really going to make things extremely difficult, and it's honestly going to be one of the big reasons why you don't get up and get shit done when you need to get it done to reach that goal. Number 4, admit to laziness. Get over your excuses. I realized really quickly, I would say over the last 3 weeks, that I am terrible about coming up with excuses. I'm on my period. I had a long day at work. I'm hungry. I'm tired. All of these things that I was telling myself were, excuses. They weren't valid reasons. My leg wasn't broken. I wasn't injured. And even then, there's ways to modify things and there's ways to come up with something different. If you're injured and you can't work out, that doesn't mean you should be sitting on the couch drinking beer and pizza. That means, honestly, you should be focusing that much more on your nutrition. So, number 4 is a huge one. Get over your laziness and excuses. Admit to being lazy. Just admit it. Just do it. And I'm telling you, when you admit that you're being lazy, it's totally different. Instead of you saying that you just don't feel good, blah, 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 just say, I'm lazy today and I just don't want to. And then you know what happens? The little voice inside of your head says, laziness is not okay. These excuses are not valid. Nope. You get up, you push play, and you push on, and you do whatever it is that you need to do to get your workout in, okay? So I'm going to repeat myself. These are 4 steps that you can take every day to make sure that you're keeping up with reaching your goal. So when shit gets tough and it feels like you just can't get your workout in, follow these 4 steps. What is your why? Establish your why. Number 2, make sure it's strong. Is your why strong? Number 3, stop comparing yourself to other people because you are robbing yourself of the joy within the journey. Number 4, admit to laziness and get over your excuses, okay? And I say all of this with love and the utmost passion for you.